Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Thursday night in the NBA. It's going to be Zach Randolph.
And the Lakers going through their pregame routines. It's game time in Los Angeles from the Staples Center. All the crowd ready to go as they look to cheer on the Lakers. And State Farm's starting lineups. These are the 10 players starting the game. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Rudy Gay.
Well, what I love about Rudy Gay is that he always finds a way to contribute, even if his shot isn't going. He's very athletic. He can run the floor. He'll score in transition. But if the jump shot isn't going, he's still going to rebound. He's still going to defend. He's still going to put pressure on the defense.
And add to that, Steve, it doesn't end on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, his hands are always making plays and creating problems for would-be scorers, and he really seems to have a nose for the pumpkin.
So for the Lakers, their last game a win against the Wizards. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
And I thought their preferred weapon in that game was the three-point shot, Clark. They really used it well.
Steve, it looked like that was the plan coming into the game, and obviously it was the right one and well executed.
And he converts the layup. Gay's got his second bucket of the night.
You're going to have a heck of a time finding any flaws in his approach to the game offensively.
You know, not a lot of people knew what to make of the Lakers last season. I mean, first year with Mike Brown as the head coach, an aging group, a maturing group, if you will. But they showed they still have that Laker magic at times.
That's good.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Kobe, that's for 2. Shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And you might not typically mention blocks as the key to a win, but I think you do in this case. They were really dominant defensively.
Well, when you come up with as many denials as they did, rejections that is, it's impossible not to mention. I mean, it was a great game for them defensively.
Back to the Lakers, they struggled at times, but by the end of the season, Steve, they looked just as good as any team in contention for the title.
Well, you knew that, it was going to take some time with the new coach as they put everything together. But defensively, that team was really good all season long. Offensively, they had their growing pains, but by the end of the year, I thought they had kicked it into gear pretty well.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Nash has got 5 points so far.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes with him, the contested shots are the ones that he tends to make. You know, sometimes if he's wide open, he misses, but you get a hand in his face, he seems to relish it.
And let's give him some more credit where more credit is due for his role as a team leader. I mean, he's somebody who brings out the best in his teammates whenever he's on the floor.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
It's good from long range. 8 points for him. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Conley dishes to Allen. Kicks to Gasol. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by the Lakers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Yeah, these were 2 of the top teams in the conference a year ago. And I'll tell you what, this club was really at their best in those games. The season series really belonged to them.
And here is Conley. There's the 3. And he beat the buzzer. But it's no good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Antoine Jamison out there with Barnes. Then it's Steve Blake. Then it's Hill. And it's Meeks in at the 2 spot.
A nice step forward statistically for combo guard Jared Bayless last season. He dramatically improved his three-point shooting percentage, cut down his turnovers, and increased his scoring by over a point a game. That's a nice step forward for him.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Lakers coach Mike Brown has had a chance to coach both LeBron James in Cleveland and now Kobe Bryant in L.A. asked to compare the two, Brown said, "LeBron, he's a guy that likes to laugh and joke, and he knows obviously when there's a time to be serious, but he's youthful. I guess that's probably the word. Whereas Kobe is not as much. Kobe is more serious-minded. In fact, at one point, Brown said of Kobe, if you open him up, he might be a machine." Guys, back to you.
And he meant it as a compliment, I'm sure. Kobe just so focused on the task at hand. And while Bayless played better last season, injuries did, Steve, curtail some of that success.
Yeah, he played less than half the season. And, you know, as a slasher, injuries can be more frequent. Bayless really likes to attack the rim, loves going right, a very strong athletic player. So, you know, we'll see if he can bank on the better shooting percentages while leaving some of those injury problems in the rearview mirror.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, for a long time, the Grizzlies had been looking for something to build on, but with the core group of players that they have now, I think they have a really bright future. This is a team that defends, they play well together, and they've got really good interior passing as well.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Hill. Gasol comes in for Matt Barnes. Steve Nash, he's checked in for Meeks. And Kobe is subbed in for Steve Blake. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Well, you mentioned the interior passing, Steve. The Grizzlies work so well as a unit. You know, Clark, they can just pick you apart.
Yeah, and they didn't really have huge assist numbers as a team, but Gasol was one of the best passing centers, and Spates and Randolph combined for quite a few helpers as well.
Conley against Kobe. The drive by Gabe. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 8 points for Gabe.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Now Conley. Following the miss by Nash from deep. Gay outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
For 3, Kobe. Good work defensively by Conley. And it's all evened up. Here's Kobe. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Tie game in Los Angeles. Well, folks, stick around here at half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to the halftime report for this Thursday night. It'll be the Suns against the Nuggets out in Denver. Start time.
And now we return to the action here at the Staples Center in the heart of downtown L.A.
Rudy Gay playing very well. 10 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Here's Conley.
And, of course, the Lakers shipped off Lamar Odom before last season started and just got a late first-round pick from Dallas in return. Not exactly what you would expect in terms of, you know, a player of Lamar Odom's caliber. You'd think they could have done better with that deal.
Kicking off the second half, here's Lionel Hollins' foul. Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, and Marc Gasol, the front court. Mike Conley and Tony Allen in the backcourt. Back to Gay. Flushes it down.
Now the lead just going back and forth here. We're seeing some really good basketball.
You know what, guys? I've lost track of how many times the lead has changed. I mean, it's obvious, though, it's been a good one, and neither side can pull away.
The Lakers ended up being fine with how they played, but really, as you said, it seems like they missed out on getting more in return.
Yeah, the whole trade appeared to be sort of a panic move. I mean, they didn't play well early, but ultimately adjusted, and I think that trade definitely hurt them early last season.
Gasol backing down, off his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Arthur's checked in. .146 left in the third quarter. Nash against Conley. Clock at 6. Let's go. Arthur, no good.
Well, Meta World Peace, formerly Ron Artest, known league-wide for his tenacious defense, strong, quick hands, quick feet, and that makes him extremely tough to deal with.
He said last year in the playoffs he wanted to be called Indiana Ron. Now, when you talk about the defense of Meta World Peace, Steve, do you think he's lost a step?
Oh, yeah, there's no question he's slowed down somewhat. I mean, in his prime, he had this incredible combination of speed and power. Now it's more just power, but he's still an excellent defender, particularly against guys who he can cover down on the block because of that immense strength.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Matt Barnes is checked in for Gasol. And Darius Morris subs in for Steve Nash. Offensive rebound. Randolph. Good work defensively by Kobe.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Roten with it. Picked up by Kobe. Here's Randolph. Randolph missing again.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Morris. Howard kicks to Morris. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Barnes. Howard, the pass to Morris. Howard dishes to Morris. Shoots over Roten. Great positioning on the putback. Howard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in the good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in. That was beautiful.
That's good. And it's a 9-point Laker lead. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Lakers lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with
Next Wednesday, Dirk Nowitzki.
Welcome back. It's time for the fourth quarter and time to check in with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke, to find out who had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Well, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the Lakers. A big push out of the break is what helped them build this lead, and right now they look to be in total control. If they can repeat that effort in the fourth, they'll walk away winners.
Okay, Doris, thanks. That scoring run, guys, was pretty key in this game so far, don't you think?
Yeah, very much so, Kevin. I mean, that was like a runaway train there for a while. No stopping them. That really blew the game open.
Well, you bet it did. I mean, when you've got one team in such terrific offensive rhythm and the other guys on their back feet, tentative, hesitant, it almost always leads to runs like that.
So with Howard sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. The Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, and Meta World Peace are the 2 and 3. Pau Gasol is out there with Barnes, and it's Nash in at the 1 spot. Now here comes Nash, leading the break. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by 17.
I'll tell you what, three-point shooting a huge factor for them offensively.
Yeah, and defensively, you've got to make an adjustment. I mean, you can't continue to collapse inside and give these guys quality looks.
Lets the 3 fly. Allen with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Conley kicks to Randolph. Can they get it? And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And the Lakers making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Nash against Conley. For the 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for Howard.
Up over 50% now from the floor with the way they've shot this half.
Yeah, that's a nice improvement. It's not a surprise to see them out in front with the way they have shot throughout the entire game, as a matter of fact. They've been very efficient offensively.
Here's Gay. That's good.
Now they may have to climb on his back to get back into this game.
Lakers leading by 15. Here's Barnes. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
It's Gay with the drive.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Howard. Ebanks comes in for Pau Gasol. Steve Blake's checked in for Kobe. And Darius Morris subs in for Steve Nash. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Spates checked in for Gasol. Pondexter comes in for Rudy Gay. Roten's checked in for Tony Allen. And Selby's subbed in for Mike Conley. Shoots from 12. Here's Roten. Nice second effort. Good job staying with it.
He made that offensive rebound count. Nice job collecting the second chance points.
Arthur kicks to Spates. Dishes to Selby. Missed inside.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Out of character for him to miss those. Well, they are not exactly taking their foot off the gas just yet.
No, they want to throw a little bit of whipped cream and some cherry on top of this one.
Pass to Arthur. Sinks that one from the post.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
And here we go. Fast break. Selby's got it. And the dunk by Arthur.
They could have used this run a while ago. It may not make much difference now.
Yeah, they hit that snooze button a little too much because they showed up late to this game.
Blake misses. Here's Selby over Barnes. Misses. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.